What's up, everybody? It's Dom Universe. Yes, I know it's dark. I'm outside, clearly. But listen, I told you I was gonna make a video on expanding your attention span, your consciousness, etc. Right? Now, this is for anybody, but this also helps people who have ADHD or ADD or ADHD, or people who know they have a hard time concentrating or know they get distracted easily. All right. Now, I've spoke about. Hold on. If you meditate, you technically do one of the exercises I'm about to give in this video. But listen, I spoke about before in older videos, right? How most people oftentimes get distracted. Like, we get distracted easily sometimes. I ain't gonna hold you, I do. Right? And so, here's a perfect example, right? Take a college student who's supposed to be studying at 9 p.m. And instead, this person at 9 p.m. is on their phone texting, right? They're on their phone texting, they're on YouTube, they're on FaceTime, etc. Or take, for example, how I put together PowerPoint presentations and I'm putting all the pictures, the links, the articles, and etc. in the slides. Now, let's say in the midst of me doing this, putting together the receipts, let's say I end up on YouTube my damn self, or I end up texting, or I end up watching a movie, or I end up distracted or something. This is the same for people who be at the gym and you doing bicep curls and you go on your little break and then you end up exceeding your break because you're on your phone texting, right? Stuff like that. These are perfect examples. Now listen. Here, I got this exercise from Don DePiney. I've actually explained this exercise before in my very first video on my channel. Listen, nobody teaches you how to concentrate at a young age, right? They don't teach you how to concentrate. They tell you to concentrate, but they're not telling you how to. You at home doing your homework, your mom telling you to focus, you don't know how to focus. You at school, your teacher telling you to focus, you don't know how to do the work. You keep asking for help because, yeah. So listen, we know the mind is synonymous to space. We know it's synonymous to the universe. The universe is the mind is all, the mind is the universe. All right, that's the first of the 7 Hermetic principles, right? We know you use your mind to manifest. The universe mimics and mirrors what your thoughts are, okay? So look, we know is many sections in your brain that are associated with feelings and emotions, right? You can aim your awareness at these different sections, right? You experience them every day. Like, we give our attention to things throughout the day, right? Because nobody teach you how to concentrate, how to focus. We give our attention to things, and throughout the day we start to feel tired. We start to feel drained. Just like when you're staring at a TV, you desensitizing your dopamine receptors slowly. That's why there's a certain amount of time you're supposed to be watching TV. But listen, moving on. Nobody teaches you how to concentrate, once again. And here's the thing about concentration, your focus. This is your metaphysical money. This is your spiritual money. This is your spiritual currency, all right? So, for example, people who give too much importance to physical money, you may have your energy, you may be giving too much energy to it. And so every time you spend money, you feel like you're wasting energy. You feel like you're giving away energy. And so then when you spend all your money, now you feel drained and empty, right? So here's the exercise. Here's one of the exercises. Imagine your mind as like a space, as a space. You don't got to imagine it like the literal universe. Just imagine it as a space, all right? And then imagine like your awareness is like a white ball, okay? Take yourself to, this exercise is somewhat like past life regression, but take yourself to a time that made you happy. So let's, for example, say a trip. We've all been on a trip, right? We've all been on trips. We've all had fun on trips. So take yourself back to this time, a time where you went on a trip, where you had fun. Who were you with? Where were you? Right? What were you doing? How did the activities make you feel? Where were you? What was the scenery like around you? See, the thing about this exercise is the things that you notice in the memory, the things that you notice are you aiming your awareness at these things. So let's say you're remembering the people who was there with you. You are aiming your awareness at that. Let's say you're remembering how the place looked around you, the area. You're aiming your awareness at that. Let's say you're remembering how it felt to be there, remembering how the experience felt on the trip. Your awareness is going to be in one of these sections. So everything you sending your awareness to, there's a section for it in your brain, right? And we talked about neuroscience before. All right, now listen. Here's another exercise. It's pretty much meditation. Now, when you close your eyes, all right, you want to focus either on you can create a square, visualize a shape, any shape. It don't got to be a square, but any shape. Because oftentimes I do a square, but imagine a shape. You can give the shape a color, or imagine a symbol, or just imagine nothing but color. It could be just color. It could be a shape. It could be a symbol. It could be a symbol with color, because that would make it more challenging for you. It could be a shape with color, because that can make it more challenging for you. Because what you're doing, because most people don't know how to visualize color, what you're doing is teaching yourself how to hold these thoughts. And these will actually help magnify your thoughts, because you're giving... The thing about thoughts is they're actual things. Like, this is scientifically proven. So this is why when you give... Your thoughts are energy. So the more you have these same thoughts, the more you give these thoughts energy, the more you concentrate on these things, the more they grow, right? And so your attention, your awareness, your consciousness is growing when you do these exercises. So again, close your eyes, meditate, and imagine a shape. You can imagine just color, or you can imagine a symbol, or you can imagine a symbol with color, or you can imagine a shape with color. All right, and what you want to do is hold this shape or color there for as long as you can. All right, and the longer you're able to do this, the longer you're able to imagine these colors, the longer you're able to keep your awareness on these colors, the more you're going to expand your awareness. Because here's the thing about meditation that most people don't know. When you are meditating and you are inside yourself having thoughts, all right, you basically creating realities. Now, in these realities that are internal, like yin realities type shit, like the thoughts, the visualizations you have when you meditating, basically, you are strengthening and expanding your consciousness. All right? Most people have problems visualizing. This the thing. Most people can't even remember their dreams correctly. All right? So these exercises will help you with that. You're strengthening your pineal gland as well. So that's insight. All right? That's the eye of God. That's the mind's eye. All right? So that's pretty much it. Again, let's go over these exercises. I just want to make sure people know. The first exercise, all right, is a past life regression type exercise. Taking yourself back to a memory that made you feel good. Now, you can do this with lower vibrational emotions too. I mean, your awareness go into different emotions. But again, you can imagine your brain as a space with many sections that your awareness can go into. Okay? But yeah, the exercise is quite simple. Now, the second exercise, we know, ain't you focusing on a shape, color, or a symbol. All right? Another thing people don't know about meditation is it actually works every muscle in the body. And so, like, again, when you have thoughts, when you have a thought of actually growing muscle, you're growing muscle internally, but it's actually going to appear in the physical. We all know everything starts in the spiritual realm before it becomes physical. All right? Things before they become physical and manifest, they have to have weight and density added to it. It's that simple. But yeah. So Dom Universe taking off.